Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Wayan Astin. Today, I'd like to share with you about the qualitative research paradigm. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share all the social media that you have. And now, let's move on to material. Guys, I'm amazed how often we hear qualitative researchers applying their standards to quantitative research or qualitative research applying their standard to qualitative research. Its function within different assumption, finding fault with one approach with the standard of another does little to promote understanding. Each approach should be judged on this theoretical basis. And number one, the assumption of qualitative design. Point one, qualitative researchers are concerned primarily with process rather than outcome or product. And number two, qualitative researchers are interested in meaning how people make sense of their life experience and their structure of the world. And number three, qualitative researchers is the primary instrument for data collection and analyzing. Our data are mediated through this human instrument rather than through inventories, questionnaires, and machine. And number four, qualitative research involves field work. The researcher physically goes to people, setting, site, or institution to observe or record behavior is a natural setting. And number five, qualitative research is descriptive in that the researchers is interested in process, meaning, and understanding content, word, or picture. And number six, the process of qualitative research is inductive in that the researchers build abstraction, conception, hypothesis, and theory from details. And next, arguments supporting qualitative inquiry. Number one, human behavior is significantly influenced by setting in which of occurs. Thus, one, study that behavior in situation, the physical setting, and the internalized national of norm, tradition, rule, and value are crucial contextual variable. Research must be conducted with the setting where all the contextual variables are operating. And number two, past researchers have not been able to derive meaning from experimental research. And number three, one cannot understand human behavior without understanding the framework within which subjects interpret their thought, feeling, and action. Researchers need to understand the framework. In fact, the objective science, decoding, and standardizing may destroy valuable data while imposing hard work on the subject. And the life study research can explore this process and meaning of events. And guys, in the next session, I'll show you about differences between quantitative research and qualitative research. Okay, number one, quantitative mode. quantitative research mode have a four component, and number one, assumption. Point of assumption number one, social fact have a objective reality. Primary of method, variable can be identified and relation measured and ethic. And point two, purpose. Number one, generalizability and prediction, causal explanation. And number four, number three, approach. The point of approach begins with hypothesis and theories, manipulation and control. 3. Use formal instrument, experimentation, deductive, component analysis. Second, choose the norm, reduce data to numerical indicates, and abstract language in the write-up. And the last, researcher rule. Number one, detachment and impartiality, and object portrayal. Okay, so next, qualitative mode have a four component. Number one, assumption. A. Reality is socially construct. And number two, primary of subject matter. And number three, variable are complex, intermovant, and difficult to measure. And four, emic. And point two, purpose. Purpose, contextual interpretation and understanding actors' perspective. And point number three, approach. From qualitative mode, point of approach. Number one, and with hypothesis and grounded theory. Number two, emergency and portrayal. Number three, researcher as instrument. Number four, naturalistic. And number five, inductive. Number six, researchers for pattern. Number seven, seek pluralism and complexity. And number eight, makes minor us to numerical indices. And number nine, the last one, descriptive write-up. And the last material from qualitative mode, before researchers rules. Number one, personal involvement and partiality. And the last, empathic understanding. Okay, next material, predisposition of quantitative and qualitative mode of inquiry. Although some social science researchers perceive qualitative and quantitative approach as incompatible, others believe that the skilled researchers can be successfully combine approach. The argument usually become middle because one party argue from the underlying psychological nature of each paradigm, and the other focus on the apparent compatibility of the research method, enjoying the reward of both number and word, because the positivism and the interpretivism paradigm rest on different assumptions about the nature of the world. They require different instruments and procedures to find the type of data desired. This does not mean behavior, however, that the positivism never use interview nor then the interpretative never used or survived. The may, but such method as supplementary, non-dominant, and difficult approach allow us to know and understand different things about the world. Nonetheless, people tend to adhere to methodology that is most consonant with their socialist worldview. And the next session, I'll show you about the constructing positivism and naturalism axioms or beliefs and assumptions, guys. Okay, assumption about number one, the nature of reality for positivism paradigm or qualitative research. Reality is single, tangled, and fragmentable. Number two, axiom about the relation of knower to the known. For positivism paradigm, knower, for known are independent are a dualism. And the next, number three, axioms about the possibility of generalization for positivism paradigm, times and context-free generalization are possible. And number four, possibility of causal linkage for positivism paradigm. They are real cause temporally precedent or simultaneous with their effect. And last, the rule of value for positivism paradigm, inquiry is value free. Okay, the next axioms about the nature of reality for naturalist paradigm or qualitative research. Number one, realities are multiple, construct, and holistic. And number two, relationship of the knower to the knower and known are interactive, inseparable. And number three, possible of generalization. Only time and contextual bound working hypotheses are possible. And number four, possibility of causal linkage for naturalism paradigm or qualitative research. All entities are in the stage of mutual simultaneous happening, so that it's impossible to distinguish cause from effect. And the last one, the rule of value from natural paradigms or qualitative research. Inquiry is value bound. And next, last material, I will show you about research with subject on quantitative research and research with informal or qualitative. Number one, what do you know about the problem that will allow me the formula and test a hypothesis from research with subject? Different with researcher with informant or qualitative. What do my informant know about their culture? Number two, what concept can I use to test this hypothesis from research with subject? And number two, from research with informant or qualitative research. What concept do my informant use to clarify their experience? Guys? And number 3, for research with subject or quantitative. How can I operationally define this concept? Number 3, for research with informant or qualitative research. How do my informant define this concept? Why? Oh. And next, number 4, research with subject, quantitative research. What scientific theory can explain the data? And number 4, from research with informant or qualitative research. What folk theory do my informant use to explain their experience? And the last ones, for material, research with subject, quantitative research. How I can interpret the result and report them in the language of my college. And the last one, for research with informant or qualitative research. How I can translate the culture knowledge of my informant into a culture description my college will understand. Okay, so yeah, the last material, guys. Conclusion. Qualitative research paradigm is one that we must know in order to deepen social science. This effect that social science make humanity a subject that has dynamic development. In addition, they also about problem that occurs and make observation and predict the subject that is the main source to uncover up to what is the root of the problem. And now I think enough for today. See you next video, guys. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. See you guys. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.